let's get to it, party people. Right, we have literally got the rest of this crash to basically clear out, and then we're cool as a cucumber to continue. So we killed all them last time out. Druid back from the dead. Spore Druid now. It's going to take some use to getting to that. You know, don't get me wrong, like, my conversations about wild form not being good enough, I imagine there's something I'm missing, and, like, obviously it helps now. Like, I'm pretty sure the Shadow Heart's build now is probably one of the best cleric builds, where she basically does Radiant Orb to everyone. So it's, like, vast different to before. And I really want to use Karlach and drop Lae'zel. The problem is I haven't had much experience building Berserkers, but I would really want her to have heavy armor, because I think it'd be such a shame, considering we've got these adamant armor pieces that wouldn't be able to be used. Because we don't want them on Shadowheart. Shadowheart's awesome without this. Now, we do know there are enemies behind this door. Level 5s. So, let's do our normal thing. So we summon a Druid. The Druid summons Fallen Lover. Got to get used to all this summoning. It feels very weird.
I've got a long road ahead.
Then we got Animate Dead. Can I animate any of these corpses? See, I don't know with Animate Undead how long they last for. So let's have a look. So he can. Question is how long does he take, like, passive damage and die? Unfortunate Dead. What does that do? When reduced to 0 hit points, regain 1 hit. So he is just there. Wow, that's hella strong. It's a level 3 spell, but geez. I don't know what's better, zombie or skeleton. Can I bring any of these others back? Did one die? Yeah, one died, so it looks like I can only have one zombie. Can I have a zombie and a skeleton? Create an undead. Doesn't say. This is more just me learning now. So what happens if I have a skeleton? So I can only have one zombie or skeleton, which is fine. I suppose that's how I get around it, isn't it? Oh no, because I think this fungal infestation, they do take damage, question mark? But that's fine. So it just means more targets for the AI. But we also want to do this symbiotic entity, which gives us 28 temporary hit points. Like, it sounds insane. You know, is Spore Druid's, like, not in raw damage wise powerful, but higher. Alright. How do we want to kick off combat? So who's going to go first? You up there. It does have direct line of sight. Could fairy fire and try and get advantage on all three of these. Then it's going to be skeletons, Lae'zels. I was just thinking there might be a moonbeam and sunbeam. That's off our weapon. Like, this weapon really should be on Shadowheart, but I just refuse. It's too cool. Moonbeam's only a very small radius. Right, let's do Fairy Fire, try and get advantage on those. Yep, change that. So advantage on all three of them, cool. And then I'm going to do my Halo of Spores. Just means I can't have a reaction. Only 50%. Interesting. Tuck around the corner. Of course he shoots Gale. Gale needs 16. They rolled a 15, so that means I can't. Right, then I got the skeleton, so we're able to have a look at one of the summons. So the skeleton has a bow. Understood. So that means probably the zombie's going to be better.
Victory awaits.
Oh god, I love her movement. So the reason why I want a barbarian is because the way we're getting the fighter to hit is obviously we're using precision hit a lot of the time. We can use reckless attack and obviously get the free advantage. Because it's all about... Did I really miss? Weapon dropped. Action surge. Shame I didn't get a little bit more movement. Okay, I guess I'll just take him out then. I wanted to have enough movement to disarm, push him, so then he'd have to use his whole turn to try and get his weapon. Right. Sleep is a level 1. Yeah, I'll counterspell that. Was that a fun turn for you? And Gale's turn to get a bit of payback, so I'm going to move Gale up. I am conscious of his health. Just having a look. Glyph of warding. We do have sleep. So I'm just going to try this to see how it works. Okay, well, one of them saved, one of them didn't, and then drink a potion. Then back out. And my druid. This is so fun. There's no point doing that. Well, I can't get in, which is a bit awkward. So strengthen your weapon. Entangle. Now entangled. Nice. Can't move. Attack rolls have advantage. Oh god. Very nice.
Got to focus.
And Shadowheart is going to move up. So I suppose I should probably... Although I'm going to hit you and wake you, which is a bit frustrating. Because basically then we can show off the build. So we go... let's do highest level Radiant and we get Spirit. So then we walk up here. I'm going to have to hit these. So you get smacked for 17. Then you have Reverve, and one more of them and you take D4. Then you possibly knock prone. You got Radiant Orm, which is -1 to attacks. It's pretty awesome. And then as a bonus action, we've always got Spiritual Weapon, which we can chuck up here to help us over there. I don't suppose I can entangle you, no. Right, I'll dash just to get here, I guess. You're sleeping, Spiritual Weapon. 8, love it. Then back to my
Very well.
Druid. So, what fun do we want to have then? Unleash a crowd, because this is reactions. So does that mean I get my action, a bonus action, and then I can just do that for free? We could try it. Problem is, I'd like him to stay asleep for Lae'zel to come in and just get all them obviously juicy advantages. So let's go. Moonbeam. Saved against it, but negative. Then bonus action, level 2 heal on Gale. Yes, and then I can still do that for free. And it's doubled because I have my entity. Which is awesome. Am I resistant to poison, am I? Very nice. Well, I was about to say, Lae'zel is very well pushed there. Oh. Is he trying to wake up? I don't think that was worth it. And then as of risky fights, there's not too many more. Or there's not one in a while, I should say more. To be a bit more precise. Right, come round this way. Push you on there. Straight into Spirit Guardians. And then I can't jump, sadly. So if I could have jumped, I'd have jumped there, then started cleaving them. I'll see if I've got enough movement to come around here. I don't know if I do. No. Worth a try. Yeah, I'll change that dice. Nice. Acid damage. So basically they took... So they had 5 levels of that thing that we're talking. Then the psychic damage hit them and then they fell prone. So look. That's actually really cool. And then we get advantage. I know I'm too close, but very, very nice.
I don't fancy their chances.
And Gale comes up here. We look very strong. And Firebolt, because you're going to be dead in a minute anyway. I think we look very strong. What I would like to do... So if I raise someone from there, this is the one where they keep taking damage, correct? Or not? No. Okay. So, can I do that again?
Good idea, I think.
Oh, cancel Moonbeam, jeez. There's no way I can keep doing that. I swear I can only do it 4 times per long rest. So I could have 4 zombies, 5. Okay, this is a proper summoner build, isn't it? Okay, this is getting juicy. To whereas we do need to try and find a trader at some point. What we got here? Longsword. We have a ring. When you deal damage with a cantrip, you gain arcane... Is this a cantrip? Oh, imagine if that was a cantrip. When you deal damage with a cantrip, you gain arcane... Now, there's something with Gale we could do here. No, but it's weapon attacks, isn't it? It's an interesting build with all them. Send to camp. I think that's the only problem. Sometimes I catch on to builds too late. So I'm going to take my time a little bit more. It's alright, I'll sort that in a minute. Take my time a little bit more just to make sure we are actually picking up everything. Or looking at everything we've got and seeing how it's going to stack with other things. So I think the problem is I've focused too much on healing for a long time now. And that come a cropper very bad. So what I wanted to see is if I unequipped that crossbow from Lae'zel. Okay. Yeah, so this is really on a ranged character then, isn't it? Reduce the number you need to roll for a critical by 1. When you roll 2 damage or less, re-roll the dice. That is pretty awesome. That screams Astarium. Send that to camp. Okay, we'll just ungroup everyone quickly, just so I can go down and loot without everyone running and chasing me. I think the Summoner's build is going to be very strong for us. Because like we said, just purely for the AI, we'll have to, like, if it takes a turn to target the summons, which it will need to, then it's a turn that we're not getting damaged. And it does mean we can actually load ourselves up with gear, which is obviously awesome. And the thing that, I wouldn't say disappointed me about Wild Form, but the thing I missed is probably a more accurate... Ah, were you not the person that we spoke to before we saw the GIF? Guess you should have joined me. Oh, some coins. Bloodied note. In blood-splattered capitals, a dying monk tortured by the GIF begs Lathandra to turn his dawn-bright face to her, to dull her pain and kill her, escort her on golden stairs to a place where her pain might be seen worth it. She admits that she kept the secret of the blood to herself to spot... Oh! So they must have known about this mace then. Which is interesting. I suppose it's not exactly hidden with the artwork, but we found it. Right. We are nearly done in here. So I think that's going to take us out. And then we're officially out of, like, the beginning bit. We're not quite in Act 2 yet, though. What's over here? How to track an Illithid. Another chest. And I think we have got everything. Yeah. If I've looted up here, I've looted down there. Oh, let's go up here. We got some good upgrades. I think the builds we're running are very, 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 very strong. What we lose a little bit in healing, we gain... We gain with more people being able to do it, but obviously summoning. So I'm happy with that.
Let's see.
How best to protect your mind from Illithid manipulation. When dealing with mind flayers, remember that it is in their nature to assess the utility, strengths and weaknesses of those around them. And to manipulate it. And to manipulate in order to get what they want. The best countermeasure you can take against a mind flayer is simply to avoid it. Brilliant. Brilliant. Any attempts to outsmart it will fail if that is not an option. Then there are 3 things to remember that may just save your mind. Pay attention to its actions, not its words. Where mind flayers are concerned, it is true that their actions speak louder than words. Especially words that are tailor-spoken to fit a mind flayer's manipulative agenda. Strengthen your relationship with others. The greatest thing you can do to offset a mind flayer's designs is to have allies, strong allies. I wonder if this is where Lae'zel gets it from. Trust in those you know you can trust and build your relationships with them. They are the ones that will have your back when you most need it. Even mind flayers have wants and desires. The only circumstances which a relationship with a mind flayer may be beneficial to you is if you both want the exact same thing. In the unlikely case that this is true, bear in mind that once you have outlived your purpose to a mind flayer, then it will have no use for you. And then, what I will do is how to track an Illithid. A handwritten tome documenting various tried and tested ways of track mind flayer and the results of each endeavour. Okay, we are ready. Oh, is Lae'zel encumbered? I would like to hit a trader, so we might even go back to the Grove, because we are, like, struggling. And then Gale just standing there with all his scrolls like, don't make me carry anything. This stone disc has Gif runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation into Common Tongue. Kobolds entering the area, pursuing dragon. Threat posed minimus. Suggested course of action, ignore. Oh, my summons. Makes me very excited. A little bit more micromanaging because we're going to have to set up, make sure we set them all up, but yeah, I think we've actually got most things. We missed one pair of gloves from the trader, the Daredevil. Have I not already been here? I wouldn't have looted everybody.
What's that?
Oh, no, I have not been there. Good excuse to have some of my energy drink. I think I have been in here. It keeps exploding. Resistant to poison damage.
What's in here?
Give long swords.
No doubt.
Didn't know if there's anything special to it the way. Okay. This stone disc has gift runes, blah blah blah. It is an inventory of items taken by the gift from the monks upon their initial takeover of the monastery. And the shipment of major valuables back to, I imagine that must be there. Yeah? All done. I think it's the skeleton that I've got. I don't know, something's given them. But that is us all done with the crash. We've totally wiped it. Very, very nice. It nearly wiped us. And this is our new crew when we go into fights, which is quite cool. However, is there a quick way to do this or not? Right, let's de-summon these, because they're gonna do my head in. And then we're done with this area, so it's basically we're going... I'm trying to think what the next zone is, or what it's called. And then we're in the territory that I don't know everything that's happening now. Right. Is it Nature's Step that's given us? Alter the terrain around you, allowing nearby allies to travel with ease. Oh, we don't get difficult terrain. That's quite nice.
No one stopped me yet.
Okay. This is weird to be at this point, but we are at this point. So let's travel back here. See if our lady friend... She's still here, so we'll trade with her. I don't think she's got anything else we want. But once we move forward into the next bit, we're going to be pretty much not coming back.
Thank you so much. I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always...
Oh yeah, she does have some
prepared.
stuff.
Take a look.
Gain momentum with a cantrip. Oh yeah, the graceful. You gain Cat's Grace, increase your dexterity score by 2 to a maximum of 20. Your unarmed attacks did an additional 1 to 4. Okay, so we definitely want that. Because it should go on Astarion, and if we bring him back in, I don't think we will, we can do that. How much coins have you got? How much coins have I got? 1,000.
I'm ready.
Is that all my coins?
Can't afford to stay idle.
So I got about 1,500. And how much do I need for this? Oh, I'm hoping I'm going to have enough. Alright, let's start selling some stuff. I need to make room and whatnot. I don't know what to do about this iron flask. Sell some of these arrows. So I've got loads and I haven't been using them. Should probably just use them, but... The dyes I should send back to camp as well.
I wonder what the next move is.
Oh, that's some good money. Okay, I'm gonna have to try... Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I'm not that much short. I should be able to actually get it here. Just watching that number. Awesome. Got what we wanted there, which is brilliant. No, I'll keep some of the arrows because they will come in handy, I imagine. But at least then we go into the next area. All fresh. Loot free. Ready to mingle. It's not the right word.
Work my magic.
Gale. Get rid of grease. Get rid of bestow curse. Magic weapon. Just stuff that I'm clearly not going to use. Speak with Dad, because my druid can just do it. Gaseous form. Invisibility will keep. That might get us out of a jam. No comment. Absolutely no comment. Alright, is that everything we are getting rid of here? So yeah, expect at some point for me to start... We have got haste. One of these episodes with Karlach.
Now, I believe you have a...
So I'm thinking of like doing Karlach with like a paladin. Or something like that, because if I bring her in, she needs to wear the armor. Which is sort of counterproductive, but is what it is. Alright, send that to camp. Okay, and then the last thing to do is, so increase your dexterity by 2. So currently my dexterity is... So does that stack with the gloves of dexterity? So will my dex go to 20 here? Is what I'm hoping is going to happen. No. So if I take the gloves of dexterity off, my dex is only... You get +1 to your dexterity saving throws. I mean, it is a cool looking armor. It just doesn't do much for us, sadly. So I might have to dump it. Not that... To be fair, I'd probably want the jump increase over this anyway. And then the arcane synergy. We'll have to have a look to see if we can do anything getting Gale with that. But again, it's hard because it's melee damage. Which obviously he's not a big fan of. So we continue.
North, Rosy Morn Monastery. West, Moonrise Towers.
Right, so we've literally got this all to clean out. And then straight to well, not straight to Moonrise Towers, but we're on the way. There's a few fights on our way that will be fun. We've already cleared the enemies up here, but mainly because we're amazing. But not limited to. Let's go down this way. Oh, it just brings us around. That's fine. I don't think there's anything else around here. But again, my knowledge at this point is gone to pot, shall we say. But it'd be nice just to be able to get through.
Broken. Need to find another way.
Just make sure there's no treasure. Right, loot that, then on the way to Moonrise, which is going to be fun. We have a lot of radiant damage going into the next zone, which is obviously very, very good. And then we've got some bosses that I want to target. I don't know if where the next like good items are or anything like that in the next area, so that's going to be hilarious fun. But I am glad we sorted our Druid out. So I hope you all understand sort of why I moved a little bit away from the wild shape one. As fun as it was. Weary traveller.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I think some proper introductions are in order.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it.
Yeah, come on, Gale. Where's your decorum? You're better than this.
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Yeah. Yeah, we might as well go straight there.
A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was.
Gale
Do to
looking
parlay
got a bit
on
of
an
drip
empty
on
stomach,
him.
You know, makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will.
Very clever.
Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent here as an actual divine messenger.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider... forgiveness?
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
If even the gods know, why are we facing these threats alone?
They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be. Do not discount yourself, and by the same token, do not discount your enemy. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Gale alone, how so?
The all.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Say what you will, but you can't force Gale to go through with this.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistrarium Italion thras annas difra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
There's still a long journey ahead. We'll find another way.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
That's a tough, need a name for a dryad.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
I was always imagined him to be more imposing.
The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms, perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
You're seriously considering doing what you said?
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
I don't understand. Why can't Mystra just destroy it? Or even Elminster? That's a good question.
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. To take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it.
Surely there's another way.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
I'll make sure we find it, Gale. You're not blowing yourself up, Gale. I won't let you.
Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
Wow. we'll end the day here then, I guess. That's pretty, poor Gale. No one ever wants to chat with me. Just about to say we're running out of supplies, but actually I think we're alright. Alright. Karlak, we will get you in this party, don't worry. Not today though, I'm afraid. Alright, we continue. Can I not speak with... Right, let's get all our speak with animals. Long strider. Oh. Can I do everyone with that? Shadowheart, please stop running around. Really? She just did that to be annoying. Can I just speak with dead? No, I can't do it on beasts. Okay. Poor little blue jay.
No
Always menacing. Everything dies before we even get to it. It's her that's doing that poison. Right, cool. I think we've done everything. I don't think there's anything we even want to go back for, so I'll drop a save, not that it really matters on auto mode, to the Shadow Cursed Lands. I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous the more we progress in this game. I think we've done everything. Worms Crossing. Wish me luck. Oh, do we have to... Oh, that's... Do we have to arrest it?